hold on, let me see here. Hello, everybody. Let's see here. Hi. Yes, I hope everything goes well. Let's see, or rather is going well. I'm having a grand old time. Let's see here. Why? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? But yeah, things are going quite well. Let me let me just see here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so let me just go double check here, because we got Abelard, we got everybody here. Right, still need to figure out how to deal with this strange rash. Well, I think that we could just skedaddle on out of here. What? What do you want? I am the rogue thread. You know what? Let's head to the shrine. Maybe they have some solution for this mysterious rash. Come here. What are you doing? Come here. Come on. Thank you. But yeah, things have been going well. At least my day's been going well. So far, haven't. All right, let's see here. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Oh, well. Okay.
I am your shadow.
Yes, thanks, Camilla. I appreciate it. All right, well, let's just head back to the bridge then, because I think.
Genius blossom so how they fear the brilliance that eludes their narrow vision.
Let's see here. Yeah, let's head back to the bridge. Calcified. Oh, what a nice word. But yeah, things have been all right. It's been really snowing though. Here. It's been. Granted, nothing's really like sticking to the ground because it's not too cold. It's just been very wet, and it's been cold enough for snow to come down, but not cold enough to remain. Alright, now take me along the Cronus Expanse, because we need to find wherever else it is we're going. Okay, Urak 5 is being, like, scrapped. You know what? Take me over to the... Actually, hold on. You know what? No. Take me to Rycad Minoris, because I need some things. I need to give me a new boy. And hopefully he'll be, you know, better than the old boy who's dead and I never met. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna do even more Utaware Mono. I'm not entirely sure though, because I might be doing something tomorrow. Oh, hold on. I'm taking a sleep. You raise your head with a start. Someone else is here in your study. You stand up and stare at the dozens upon dozens of corpses around you. Among their number, you recognize the disfigured and bloodied faces of those who died on the ship's bridge, and those you met in your previous life. How is this possible? Where are the enforcers posted to stand guard? It matters not. You are alone against a horde of heretics risen from the darkness to take your life. Let's see here. As if of its own accord, the shard lying on the edge of the desk, the sole remnant of Kunrad Voatir's weapon, slips into your hand. The metal is searing cold, the dead sway from side to side, closing in around you in a nightmarishly slow advance. Stop! I did not wish for any of you to die! The dead remain deaf to your words, creeping ever closer with the inevitability of death itself. You bleedingly realize that your trembling hand has found the shard when its razor-sharp edge cuts into your palm. An unbearably bright light floods everything around, and you find yourself surrounded by groveling minions, their bodies shivering in your mere presence. Your hands no longer hold a pitiful shard, but a majestic and intricate weapon, a skillfully crafted sword with strange, unnerving proportions, a curved design, and unusual hilt adorned with an image of a closed eye. No! The eye opens wide, revealing a gaze so ancient and dark that it steals your breath away. You have felt this gaze before, there on the bridge, and the voice that appears in your mind only confirms your guess. The tapestry is woven, the path is chosen. Accept your fate, champion. No! Your body refuses to obey your mind. The handle feels as if it's become one with your hands. The gaze of the demonic eye sets your very soul ablaze. Resisting your fate is futile. Yeah, well, try me. You awaken from the vision, kneeling next to your desk, clothes drenched in sweat and with a sour taste on your tongue. Your head is ringing, and you struggle to recall those faces and the image of the sword in your hand. Only the deep cut on your palm and the bloodied shard lying on the floor remind you of what just transpired. You'd rather die than touch that thing again. So you reach a shaking hand for your Vox and call for a servitor. Now you just have to wait for the mindless automaton to arrive, pick up the cursed artifact, and head for the nearest airlock to be claimed by the void. Yeah. Oh no, the call of the edge. What a shame. Hi there, would you like to be a slave of chaos? No? Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Oh, never mind, that's my personal vault. Duh. Lord Captain's Data Chronicle. Hey, look at all these people. Oh. Link my account. Oh no, I'm quite alright. Actually, do I get anything? But I want to be redirected to the web page. Whatever. What is this web page you speak of? Alright, somebody get me back to the bridge. Where's the bridge? Which way is out of here? You know what? Maybe I'll go and take a bath. Can I take a bath? Oh, hi. You like a bath? I would like a bath. I'm naked! Oh yeah, and I got a charcuterie board. Bring me my nondescript meat. I think I'm drowning. Relax and close your eyes. Tension slowly retreats as you bring yourself to complete stillness, joint by joint, muscle by muscle, pore by pore. Before long, you have surrendered the bastion of your body to the bliss of oblivion. Troubles, worries, loss, such things do not belong in this newly established domain of tranquility. There are only the infinite waters of weightlessness, in which, stripped of all things superficial, the wind of toasty trade of Valencius drifts in silent bliss. It is a conscious mind. What fills this consciousness? Thoughts of those who keep him afloat in these waters. Who will drown and who will he manage to pull to the surface? The strands of fate are fragile, yet woven together they are strong. Not everyone is destined to see this voyage through to its end, but no one will be forgotten. Finish my abulations. Truly, this was an experience worthy of a rogue trader. I had a great time. Anyway... Hey, look, a goodie! A cracked data slate. How nice. I'm sure that we'll be able to make good use of this. An unfinished letter. Beyond the glimmer, beyond the glass, the distant stars shimmer. In the darkest and in the darkness of endless space, filling you with an odd sense of dread. I still like that where it's like, oh yes, I'm a demon weapon. You should definitely take me along for the ride. Or you just be like, no, you're cringe. You're cringe and I don't want you anywhere near me or my retinue or my wife. Not my wife yet, mind you, but you know, the night is young. Do I want to talk to Cabela? Not really. Take me to Rykad. Okay, now we can get to a tithe grade, undetermined, begin the scan of the planet. Tithe grade R992, Extractium, a mobile mine. Interesting. Interesting indeed. But anyway, take me to the starport. Yes, we'll be taking all of these people who are actually important. And then we'll probably can Cabela, because quite frankly, I don't like the death cult. Like, she's cool and all, and like, oh yeah, she's one of the DLC thingamahoozits, but, you know, oh wow, something's happening. Oh, well. And geez, everything's kind of gone sideways around here. All right. The starport greets you with the din of ordnance, and the smell of explosives tickles your nostrils. It's difficult to tell through the smoke who is firing at whom. Halt! Weapons on the ground, I'm firing! A man in a torn and dirty uniform hobbles toward you from behind the chunks of rockcrete and crumpled plasteel. His cracked helmet is adorned with a crooked label that laid Sergeant Malgar. Alright, so our skies are in lockdown. The rebels are shooting down anything that flies, and you just happen to land in our rear without a scratch to show for it? And on a shuttle like that, where did you get it? Stolen from the palace, isn't it? He is visibly awed by the resplendent gold of your transport. Grab him, lads. We've got ourselves a rebel landing force. By the Holy Throne, what is this mess? In a rough spot, old man. Go easy on him. I am the rogue trader von Valencius. Give me a status report. This instant. With a mixture of awe and terror, he snaps to attention, raises his freshly cut chin like an exemplary soldier, and barks, "My mistake, sir! At once! The starport is under the control of the governor's wardens. Perimeter commander is Sergeant..." Ah! A frag explosion cuts off the rest of the sergeant's words. Shrapnel flies everywhere with a piercing screech. One of the soldiers falls to the ground, clutching the remains of his forearm that is now adorned with crimson tatters. Blood is pouring out of the stump, and the soldier's agony is short-lived. The sergeant curses and hastily says an army prayer for the dead. With a rasping cough, he turns back to you. Pardon me, sir. Sir, Sergeant Laz Smalga reporting. My unit is holding the starport on the governor's orders. How may I serve? What is going on here? Unrest, sir. Armed rebellions in both the capital and the provinces. First, the lower level sparked, then it went up the spires. They hit the vox hubs, the arsenals, and the mag trade stations. And Felak tore off his mask, precisely because he knew about the trouble on Rykad Minoris. He knew that none of our allies would come to our aid. You may continue your report, peasant. My unit was here when it all went to the Groxes. The tech priests linked to satellites orbiting, reported sightings of strange void ships in the system. They were orbiting the star until one of them set course for landing on Rykad Minoris. The governor took precautionary measures in order to increase security at the key facilities. Everyone knows that whenever something's not right, you better double the warden details. The alarms were raised. We were sent to secure the starport. It's the only reason we were able to hold it. They're crushing us. Whatever. The scumbags, it's been a whole turn since the last reinforcements came in. We're running low on ammo. Every other fighter is wounded. I don't know how bad it is in the streets, but they'll drive us out of here any minute. Who are you, anyway? Pat him on the shoulder. You're doing fine work, Malgar. I cannot leave you and your people without aid. Reinforcements will be sent from my ship. I live to serve. The sergeant is so astonished that he only barks out the mandated words of gratitude after a non-mandated lengthy pause. We won't fail. We won't forget. We'll be praying to the Emperor for you, for your lordship, sir. Do you happen to know if a member of the Inquisition has come here? At the word Inquisition, the sergeant's face fills with awe. I don't know, sir. There definitely haven't been any visitors like that on my watch. You'll have to inquire at the headquarters, your lordship, sir. Some dirty dog nearly shot down my shuttle. Affirmative, your lordship, sir. It's all those damned rebels. Those maggots somehow got their hands on an anti-aircraft battery, and it's causing our shuttles no end of trouble. That thing really packs a punch. You're lucky they missed you. I've seen them fry 2 shuttles carrying reinforcements. Not a soul survived. I am going to see the governor. By my report, sir, as long as the rebels keep shooting their damned anti-aircraft battery, there's absolutely no way to shuttle you to the governor. It would have to be on foot, and the streets are dangerous. I have no one to send you as an escort. I assigned all available troops to accompany the esteemed tech priest to the governor. I will voxcast orders for them to wait for you. I'll inform headquarters. They better send out a convoy to meet you halfway. Meanwhile, we will follow the governor's orders and hold the line here. You're a good soldier, but you've got a lot of blood on your hands, both yours and others. You know, the same hand that salutes now might falter in darkness. Ranks and epaulettes won't save you from the bitterness. Pardon me, my lady, but I can't get my head around these fancy words you're saying. I've seen plenty of blood, but trust me, I'll fight to my last drop. Is the path ahead dangerous? The city is almost lost. Whatever, man. Who cares? We got our fish. All of our roadblocks are gone. The whole place is in the rebels' hands. Street is chock full of mines. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. His remark about mines lodges itself in your memory. More than anything, you'll need to watch the ground and not your surroundings. You'd rather risk a shot from a rebel or a jittery soldier than experience a few handfuls of lethal frag shrapnel resting on top of some 300 grams of explosive physaline. Physaline? What tech priest? A very important person from the Adeptus Mechanicus arrived on the last shuttle before they locked down the sky. He kept on asking whether anyone by the name of Amarant or Amernat or something like that had recently arrived. Barely answered any of our questions, though. Said he was under no obligation to tell us anything. He demanded to talk to the governor personally, so I had to send a quarter of my troops with him to keep trouble at bay. You're a good soldier, Malgar. I will see that your heroism is noted. Blushes lightly. I live to serve. Another explosion interrupts the sergeant's words. With a sigh of relief, he turns to his soldiers and spits out a booming series of commands. On your travels, you will hear many rumors. Those of them that are deserving of the rogue trader's attention are logged in a separate section of the journal. J. Sometimes rumors are just that. Other times, there is truth to them. In some cases, there may be even more. To verify a rumor, travel to the place indicated in the rumor's description. While traversing the Coronis Expanse as the rogue trader, you are bound to hear rumors regarding your own deeds and exploits, some of which reflect the reaction of the Expanse's denizens to the choices you have made. Oh yeah, he's got free money! Yeah, baby, we can sell that.
It is no wonder that mutiny broke out here. How can order be maintained in a place without compartments or bulkheads?
I would argue that it is not the size of the territory, but the competence of the governor that matters. Ugh, he did not even send a proper cortege to meet us.
Ooh. Heck yeah, free stuff. I love stuff. Alright, well, let's, you know what, let's go head this way. Luckily, though, we should...
Oh, glorious spectacle of your demise.
Alright. Well, let's just get everybody up in there. We'll get you behind cover, we'll get you also behind some sandbags. Argenta can get up near the front, and Cabela. Well, we'll just get her in there. The unrighteous have come to take. All right, let's see here. What do we have to deal with? Well, ouchie! Oh, first things first. Yeah, let's blitz for, actually, hold on. Would it make more sense to, you know what? Nah, let's go for this guy. And then we'll just well, stab him. Oh.
What if
One surefire plan, please, and then we can go for 1, 2, 3. Oh, that'll work actually.
A predictable downfall.
Okay, Bruiser Rebel, Rebel Agitator. Blade Dance, but what I can do is then I could jump over here
Let's see.
and then hit him with the Blade Dance. Perfect. And then I could just, you know, we'll just have Toasty stand there. I think he'll be fine. And then we'll just have Argenta go and do things.
Righteous fury.
Yeah, this will probably work.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Alright, and then that would be funny. No. Okay. Cooldown of 1 round. Nah, we'll just hold the line here. Ouch.
Soothes my soul.
Alright, and then we'll just have wow, she's fast.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. As the tenants demand.
Okay, and then we'll just get to the slaughtering.
Trust me. Let your soul be purged.
Huh. I might need to get a better
The
weapon.
shadows will see.
Okay, there we go. Okay, what else are we dealing with? It'd probably be for the best if have you.
I shall not fail.
Well, yeah, that'll do that. Oh, I see.
As the tenants.
Well, yeah. You've killed 3 enemies in 1 turn using the Death Waltz ability. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good.
Moving out.
No, don't do it, guard. Guard, don't. You're not cool enough.
Show me what you've got.
Ouch. Please stop hitting Toasty.
Let's get to it.
Toasty, you might want to, like, try parrying some of these. There you go. Okay. And then, yeah, let's just give him a zap. You know what? Yeah, you could just run up there, Adira. You'll be fine. Famous last words. Zap. Okay, now where's the second rebel gunner? Well, he's over there, so.
Emperor,
Ooh.
give me strength. I'll paint
Give him the juice. Why, hello, everybody.
Let's see.
Ha!
What if
Down you go.
seems another one?
And then down you go. And then,
Let's see. A predictable downfall.
and then we jump. Actually, hold on.
A genius at work.
Then we do this. And then we do another jump. And that's that.
One is shattered.
Okay. And let's go for,
If I may,
That is not my destiny.
it's just too far out of sight. Then let's go with, yeah, we'll just give you iron arm. That should be fine. Anyway. Avalon, go and deal with the problem, please. Thank you. And then we got some extra. Oh, he's trying. He's trying to run. unfortunately for you, that did not seem to work nearly as well as you. He's stuck. You gotta understand. Listen, don't worry about him. All right, Argenta, go and deal with the problem.
Be the fire in my heart. I will not. I'll do it.
Okay, let's try and get some LOS on him then. Yeah, there we go. All right, just shoot him. Thank you.
The Emperor's judgment.
Great work, everybody. All right. Anyway, let's just grab all these, and then yeah, and then let's go over here, deal with the agitator, because they got stuff, man. Like, we could sell that. Armored body glove. Nothing. Character wearing this armor. Interesting. And the guardsmen are all dead. They've got stuff. Let's go see what this rebel blind madman, is he okay? I don't think he's doing so good. Oh, I see. Excuse me, are you doing all right? My eyes, have you got them? Please give them back to me, even just one, please. Started to think that he might not be that crazy. Alright, let's see here. Lucky Jasper. Eyes lie, the final dawn purifies vision. Because how about you don't come any closer and I don't shoot you? Whoa, 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 easy there, buddy. Gain true vision, renounce false sight. All will be revealed. Thank you, Argenta. Well. The young, shaggy-haired soldier is still pale nonetheless. As you approach, he holsters his pistol, the hallmark of good discipline. He gives you a somewhat frightened but genuine smile. Thank you, my lord. You arrived in the nick of time. I don't know what those babbling creeps wanted with me, but it definitely wasn't good. Are you unharmed, soldier? All thanks to you, my lord. Those blind lunatics are all over the city right now. These rebels, damn them to the void, go around maiming anyone they get their eyes on and scorching their eyes. Then they leave the poor sods driven mad by the pain to wander the streets, babbling nonsense. He lowers his voice and adds with gravity, the command doesn't want anyone to talk about it. But I've heard whispers that it's not just some nonsense, it's heresy, actual heresy, because listening to it scrambles your brain. It made one patrolman freeze in his tracks while the blind mob got a hold of him and carried him from his post to God knows where. And who are you? Lucky Jasper, the governor's aide and personal Vox operator. I was dispatched to the starport on special orders, the young man proclaims, desperately trying to tame his tousled hair. And what exactly were you doing here on your own? Following Governor Medina's special instructions, namely, he grits his teeth with a pained expression, furrowing his brow. Oh, right, it's a secret assignment. I can't talk about it. Mr. Talas, would you kindly read all his thoughts for me? Blink, 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 blink. And you were ready to die, and you were to die before you could relay it to anyone. I'm a rogue trader. It is, why don't I simply order you to tell me everything? It is well within my rights. Or coercion. Or coercion. A rogue trader? After casting a quick glance over your gear, he nods in understanding. Oh, so you must be from House von Valencia's ship. The Starport Augur surveillance station reported that it had detected your ship entering the system. Then you heaved to, sent a shuttle to another unidentified ship, a very strange one at that, and then that ship departed. Jasper pauses for a second, then mumbles, but the Augur surveillance station's reports are not to be disclosed to third parties, but you know that already, don't you? Well, alright, if you really are a rogue trader, I'll tell you everything. So why did they send you to the Starport? I'm supposed to deliver updated Vox codes, and how should I put it, assess the situation. The planet is a real mess at the moment. The rebels have found their way into our VoxNet and are now eavesdropping. This made proper communication impossible. The hallowed electrodynamics Cenobium had sent out a distress call before it went dark. And who knows what's even happening in the system. There's been a riot on Raikadi Philia, the prison planetoid. Urak 5 station is silent, although the navigators there have always been a reclusive bunch. I was hoping I'd be lucky enough to run into a pilot or captain here who could give me an update, but that's hardly a possibility right now. The rebels are blasting anything that tries to land out of the sky with that damn cannon. He stops talking a little too abruptly. brutally maim him. Jesus. There's something that you are hiding from me, isn't there? More classified secrets? Jasper looks away. It's nothing classified, just personal. There's another reason why I'm here. My betrothed is missing. Raquel Vicari, the esteemed Evine Winterscale's personal pilot. When the riot reports came from Rycat Philia, Lord Evine headed there personally. Then this rebellion started up down here and we lost communication. No one knows how they're doing up there. You know what I'm afraid of? That they'll come back. And those rebel scumbags will shoot them out of the sky. I wanted to find a place that's high up, set a Voxcaster there, and send the transmission. The sky's closed off, don't try to land. But I didn't make it in time. Those blind dogs chased after me, and as I was running, I tripped and broke the caster. I worry for her. She's an excellent pilot, but I still worry. This is why all members of a Void Ship clan share the same employment. No matter how devoted a servant of the Emperor it is... No matter how there's always the danger that family ties might disrupt regulations and order. I hope that no harm comes to her. The Emperor protects my lord. Is there someone... If someone you love is in trouble right now, may he protect them too. Who is Evane Winterscale? The esteemed and honorable scion of the blessed Logue Trader Caligos Winterscale, master of the Rycat system, at the behest of his illustrious father, or grandfather, or uncle. Well, his illustrious relative. Lord Evane took up residence on Rycat Minoris. This portrays an inner struggle before Blitza. You know what I find it curious that the blessed Caligos didn't make him the ruler of our world. Lord Evine is his blood, but it's the governor who rules us. Then why do you think he sent him here? I think he's been exiled. I'm looking for an interrogator of the Inquisition who may have arrived on this planet. Have you heard of anyone matching that description? I have affairs, but I don't know where he is now. I'm sorry, but I don't like discussing the affairs of the Inquisition. Do you think the governor can handle the rebellion? Well, obviously, I'm not some pessimist to say otherwise. I won't tell anyone. You really won't? Well then, if you ask me, things are pretty rotten. Those rebels are strange. We would have easily quelled the normal riot, but we're not some commoners, we're Rycadians, the naval elite of House Winterscale. But those people, they're vicious, they know no fear. And their attacks, they're so precise, it's like they know what's going to happen ahead of time. The commander executed 7 officers on suspicion of espionage, but it's not about spying. They say the leader of the rebels is some two-faced Aurora who can see into the future. Now she is the real danger. You'd see into the future, is that right? We'll see about that. She's up against the wrong psyker. My breezy whispers may be vague, but they've not failed me once. I can tell you now, without asking my ethereal friends, that her future doesn't look too bright now that the Lord Captain is involved. Tell me about Urek 5. There's not much anyone could tell you about it. That station belongs to the Navis Nobilite themselves. Emperor knows what they're due up there, or who even lives there. They scorn ordinary folk. The only person they're willing to grace with an audience is the esteemed Evian Winterscale. Place is creepy. They say they order shuttles with servants from Rycat Minoris on a regular basis. I guess they're too important up there to change the filters or clean the compartments themselves. Except I've never met anyone who has served there. It's like no one ever comes back. Your brothers and sisters lived and died for a great cause, serving a navigator house and therefore all the Imperium. It is a high honor, one that few could bear. Only now does Jasper notice Cassia, and his eyes go wide with fear. He opens and closes his mouth a few times helplessly like a fish, unable to utter a sound. Instead, he just nods nervously. I have no more questions. All right, I must take my leave. All right, goodbye. Well, that was useful. Oh, hey, what's this?
Ooh, there. Done.
Written on the shuttle in pilot's lowly slang is "do not touch." Unfortunately for you. Ooh. Interesting. Let's go and take a look.
Between the stars.
Get you a cape, girl. Mm-hmm.
This goes against the tenets.
Where do I put this? Oh, it goes over here. Good. Crimson Oblivion, yada yada yada. Let's see. Spinner's mask. Yep. Oh. Here, take that, sister. Thrice pioneers. Ooh. That seems good. Tactical Noble silk gloves, +5 to persuasion. I guess technically she's got the highest persuasion out of the bunch, and then we'll give you a helmet, and then we're going to immediately make sure that you don't have to wear that helmet because it's cringe and I hate it, and we'll just give you this. Okay. Then we'll back up, and we'll go over to Abelard.
Spearhead of the Imperium.
Helmet off, please. Thank you.
You see, this galaxy, it is my playground.
I'm having a great time. 10% sealed hermetic infusions. Thank you. Oh, how do I get over to you?
What lies beyond?
I should probably deal with these blind mad people, shouldn't I? Can't get over there. Minuteman Rebel.
What an amusing attempt at defiance.
Oh, please, you try.
You seem to be... Oh no, I've made a mistake.
Here we go.
Oh no, he's talking in Orc. I don't think I didn't hear that.
It's an illusion.
That hurt. Okay, not covered. Those are red explosive barrels. Don't get anywhere near those. Got it.
Hold on. Out of my way.
Well, great. Great job, guy. Jesus Christ. That was actually pretty funny. Yeah, that'll do it.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Then a quick shot of run and gun. We'll just lay down one stream of bolter fire, please. This ought to work. Yeah, that worked. Okay.
Time to slaughter someone. I'm here, maggot.
No, don't do it. Oh no, a smoke screen. Now they can't see me. Whatever will I, toasty traitor, do? Oh wait, I know.
The storm approaches.
The storm approaches. Well, okay.
Let's see. A predictable downfall.
Predictable. And then we'll just, what are you? What are you? You're a Minuteman rebel. They're both rebels. You're a rebel gunner. You're a fighter rebel. So we're just gonna jump over here.
Within scheme.
Schemes within schemes. And then we...
No one is shattered.
And then we hit it a bit.
Wicked thought.
Okay, and then I could immediately return back to my cell, but I don't think that I want to, actually. So let's just use Kazia and have her pop that lidless stare.
I am a navigator, not a servant. Duty demands.
Okay, perfect. Anyway, let's go and give Toasty another go around. Okay, perfect. And then we'll have you, oh, oops. Well, let's just have you leap over here then real quick and deal with you the old-fashioned way.
A predictable downfall.
Thank you. Okay, and then we'll just hit space and oh, let's see here. Glimpse of Fate.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
No, because the serfs can't do that kind of magic. All right, and let's go have Idira wander over here.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, I don't have LOS on him. Nuts, the fog. Yeah, whatever. Let's just get swole. Thank you.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Yeah.
I took care of this one.
Thank you, Abelard. And then one quick shot of Endure, please. Thank you. And then as for Cabela, because she's really fast, like Jesus. Are you the last one? You're one of the last ones, at least. Yeah, there you are.
As honor ordained.
So first things first, yes. And then we will, okay. And then one shot of Blade Dance. We should really give you a better weapon. I mean, I guess it's okay.
Trust. The shadows will see it done.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
Let your soul be purged.
Oh. Well, great job. All right, now, anyway, sister,
As the Emperor commands, I act.
sister, just pray and pray that guy to death. Excellent work. That's what we pay her the big bucks for.
This is unacceptable.
Well, that's unfortunate. Anyway, Toasty, go and deal with my problems for me if you would be so kind. Thank you.
Schemes within schemes.
Schemes within schemes.
Face claims another one.
Hooray! And we are unwounded. That's gonna be a lot of, oh, that's gonna be good to sell. Yeah, that's gonna be good stuff. Boy, we're gonna have so much profit factor, you're not gonna believe it. Turret was placed in a great hurry, but the Technomat never had the opportunity to activate it. I see. Well, let's just grab all these, please. Thank you. Trophies get packed in as cargo. What's down here? I see you.
Madness.
The glimpse of madness. Pyromancer's staff. Uh-huh. Well, let's go and take a look at Idira then. And see what kind of fancy new weapon cannot be equipped by this Oh. Oh, I need a legitimate pyromancer then, eh? Okay. You know what, let me just grab, I guess, like an officer's pick, because I guess you can wield both. Or I could just give you another spinner's blade. There's also the Bloody Pact. So let's just do that, because I'm not gonna be... I mean, the spinner... Actually, you know what? Hold on. Oh, but it's so low damage compared to some of the other things that I have. Grappiata Pistol, Staff of House Orselio. Alright, do you have a, Yes. I mean, what kind of question is that is the real question. And then there's, yeah, the Silent Verdict. That's why it's so much better, because it's a two-hander. Duh.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Alright, let's...
Vascular implant. was a worthwhile investment.
Go get him.
Never doubt me. Nothing escapes my sight.
Okay.
I better myself through my service.
Ugh.
Duty prevails.
And the sergeant walked right across the line of barriers. Oh. Guardsman?
Change is coming. The edge is nigh.
The blinded ones are harmless. No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
Not harmless.
On the nearest target. Don't kill the tech priest. We need to take him alive. Hold back.
Oh, no, I thought he was gonna command it to run them over, but... Oh, no, he's dead. Oh, never mind, he's okay. Hi. Man dressed in crimson shroud not have survived an explosion like that. However, he's alive. You hear the wheezing of the respirator that covers half of his face.
Not another step.
A trill comes from the folds of the partially smoldering crimson raiment in its binaric speech, the sacred language of the Adeptus Mechanica. The binaric hymn transforms into a vox-synthesized sound that sounds like thunder rolling over a vast plain.
Flee, for I am death.
His gaunt hand rises to stop you, and immediately a vox howls in pain and your machine equipment starts crackling. The tech priest's blazing power axe disgorges a cloud of righteous sparks, and his visor glows menacingly in blue and green.
By the throat! What is that servant of the Omnissiah made of? Adamantine? Placid.
I am the rogue trader, Toast E. Trader von Valencius. I mean you no ill.
I identify you as a member of a high stratum belonging to Rogue Trader House von Valancius. I am detecting no need for confrontation. The convoy received an order to meet you. It is no longer functional. Therefore, I propose that we continue to advance to the rendezvous point with the governor's soldiers.
I'm terribly sorry. How did you manage to kill off a slew of people and blow up a sacred machine without even laying a finger on it?
This was my doing.
The voices are being weird about him. They're saying garbled, conflicting things. Like they're talking about completely different people. But he's not a threat to you. Even if that's a bit hard to believe after all the fireworks.
I identify as Magus Pascal Haneman of the priesthood of Mars. By the grace of the Omnissiah, I am currently assigned to the maintenance personnel of the station Altar Templum Calixis X-17.
Interesting. Hey, don't do that.
Altar Templum Calixis. I have heard the name before. The station appears on House
Come
Orsilio
here.
star charts
Come
in the
here.
Furibunda system, not far
I'll go
from
stand
the void
somewhere else.
colony of Footfall. You have traveled a long way to come here, esteemed Magos.
You do not even know how you caused such an explosion?
The Omnissiah granted me a revelation. The spirit of this machine was dying, but it wished to perform a service, for such was its design. I sensed this and appealed to it. I do not know how I did it. I merely followed my intuition. The understanding granted by the Omnissiah was not permanent. It has left me.
Oh, okay.
How strange it is to hear such words from one who is not of the blood-spun web. We have much in common.
I don't believe you.
I came here to carry out a sacred mission. My mentor, Archmagus Amonat, summoned me, and I hastened to answer his call. But the rabble's unrest prevented our meeting, and I was on my way to Governor
I see.
My escort was ordered by their commander to discontinue their movement and await to be merged with your group. Then, due to their incompetence, they let themselves be killed. It was an unacceptable complication to my task. Cessation of vital functions is an unavoidable phenomenon, and therefore an insignificant one. The doctrine of worship repudiates the fear of death. With my mentor's words, the Omnissiah gives me the algorithm for redemption and triumphant service. I will be redeemed, and I will triumph.
I invite you to join my retinue.
Predicting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation.
Wonderful. All right. Now, anyway, yeah, that's about right. Bye, Cabela. Like, she's really good, but, like, might as well take the boy, right? Yeah, let's go for calculated relations, I suppose. Maybe not, actually. Let's go for Pinnacle of Weaponry. I guess. I'm not really sure if he's going to be very heavily armored, but... Weak body, weak soul. Tide of excellent. Instant exposure, fresh target. Uh-huh. Aiming protocols, interesting. And of course, we'll bump int again, and then let's take a look here. Yeah, we'll go for tactical knowledge, I guess. And I guess he'll probably be one of our tech use boys. Close-up scanning. Ooh. Sure, why not? And yeah, and then probably Fires of the Forge. Is that right? No. Anyway, yeah, Persistence of the Forge, Dismantling Attack. Yeah, then we'll go with a cripple, and then probably bonus to logic. Now we'll go with a bonus to Lore Xenos. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Okay. This is the amount of damage. Interesting. May need to find some way to get more. From the Cyan Axe, he gets something or other. Ooh. Strength bonus wound. Interesting. Might actually be. Actually, that's a fair bit better. Ah, and it looks pretty cool too. Maybe. These boots were made for walking. And then I guess Relished Anguish. I don't know if you'll be able to do much with that, but we'll see.
Patience! My nerves are frayed!
Alright, well let's I mean, I guess we'll go this other way real quick, because I don't know what's over here. But I want to know. I see. Well, let's pick this lock real quick. Go get him, Pascal.
Operation successful.
Death World Origin, light flak armor. Interesting, interesting. +5%. Good for people that was born on a death world, judging by the costly stele. Yeah, Prometheum was stored here, emphasis on.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
I am a little crazy. Look out, here he comes. He's a little nuts. Okay, but what do I do over here? Mm-hmm. Yeah. In the violation of the rights of, hold on. Of operation, a bit abandoned and left open. Someone interrupted the fueling sacrament. Interesting. The entire procession of cargo servitors was destroyed by gunfire, and not a single one of them attempted to flee. Every one of the dead had their eyes ruthlessly burned.
Let us see what I found.
More stuff. God, it's nice. I like having all this stuff. Let's go jump. Oh, never mind. We don't even need to jump. We just ride the elevator.
To be without your sisters. You are a soldier without a squad.
I will fight alongside my sisters again, but my present fate is not a burden to me. No matter where
Sin skin,
I go,
eh?
who I am with, I bring death to heretics. That is what matters.
I mean, it's better than the, I mean... We'll collect it, and it's better than what she has on right now, yeah? Yeah, armored body glove. I guess we could see about increasing your ability. It seems that, the Sin Skin, you'll actually be better off with that. Let's head on back down. Oh, hello everybody. The other Ristine spirits will listen to you. I bet they're real stubborn. What are you whinging? I've seen the tech priest do it twice. I once even brought a sensor to him. Of course they'll listen. Kaboom. Alert! Profane violation! Jesus! Well. Hey. Huh.
The machine god grants me insight.
Oh, another annoyance.
Are you ready to die?
Well, we'll just have Cassia go hide over there. And then Abelard can, I guess, stand behind that. And then same thing with Idira. He'll actually be able to make it into cover. Cassia's over there. Mr. Toasty is doing... Oh, you know what? Mr. Toasty will meet them head on. And you know what? Same thing with Pascal. I guess. First things first, let's have you move up just a hair. And then yeah. If you could be so kind as to kill all of these people.
If you insist, Lord.
Thanks. I just cut the bed to kill it. Wow, you're Jesus. Well, okay. All right. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be able to really do too much.
Not this Scryer's job.
Well, I mean, why can't it be your job? Can you just maybe get up there a bit? There we go.
Let's make it
Yeah, that's right. Come on. You should shoot Toasty. Except you should only shoot Toasty. Don't worry about it. Toasty, please. I'm begging you. There we go. Alright, and then Argenta, we'll just have you run on up.
Will be undone. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Yeah, faith without deeds, indeed. Now go get him. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay. Then one shot of run and gun, please.
Guided by faith. That is not the Emperor's will. I'll do it.
Well, nuts. Let's just do nothing with that. Avalanche, go forth. Alright, now as for you, Pascal, I'm sure that you'll be able to get up there and deal with my problems for me. Brutal strike, or... Yeah, that'll do it. Machine Spirit Banishment, Machine Spirit Communication. Tactical Knowledge, Machine Spirit Banishment.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Well, aren't you just a peach?
Cogitation failed.
Here we go.
Here we go! Oh no!
What is my news?
Oh, right, how silly of me. Well, first things first. Oh,
A genius at work, a predictable downfall.
anyway.
I won't sully myself with that.
Oh, no use of death removal. Ah, whatever. Blade dance, thank you! Hooray, we did it! And then we all leveled up. Yeah, we could all level up. Offensive features. Death Warden, Binding Blades. Ooh. Rising Tempo. Ooh. Yeah, multiple hits are considered single attacks. Well. Bloody Requiem. Ooh. Dance Partners. Increased by agility bonus. Interesting. Duelist. Escape Artist. You know what, I'll take that. And then, let's go for, yeah, more agility. Okay, and then we'll go and see what Abelard can get. Universal features, ramming speed. Don't mind if I do, thank you. Then we'll increase his toughness. Okay, and then you get more things. Logic, tech use, lore. You know what? Yeah, let's go with more lore warp. Then probably more willpower. Thank you. And then this. Yeah, sure. Let's go for rapid reload because it seems like that's kind of what we're going for here. Okay, thanks. All right, and then yeah. Persuasion? Yeah, I'll go with more into persuasion. And then probably more into fellowship, I guess, because she's got the best of the bunch. And let's see what Pascal can get. He can get... yeah, I guess we'll give it... You know what? Actually, hold on. Let's see here. Let's actually give him Lore Xenos, then. And then even more perception. Then we'll probably beef up his weapon skill a fair bit, but since he's got that Omniscient axe, it's... Oh, God, that's gonna be worth fat stacks of cash. The Bruiser Rebels. What's left of the Bruiser Rebels is worth little money. I still find it a little odd that, you know, I name this, I do this kind of name, and then whoops, solve the problem almost immediately. That's my fate. What? What? You do not purchase. Oh. Yeah, because it's like acquisition rolls. I see. Yeah. Well, that's nice. What do you want? What? All right, hold on. Give me just a second. Okay, let's take a gander here. What's over here? Oh wow, look at that. It's a big water wheel. And this statue. The upper way extends across a wide bridge which is suspended high above the roiling waters of the river below. The bridge is densely packed with imposing and ostentatious buildings designed to flatter the vanity of the local elite. Cool. I guess. Alright, let's go take a look over here.
Curiosity sings.
This mansion must have been damaged by an explosion or a large shell. You can still see some of the former luxury within. Ooh. Money. Young warden, a young man in planetary guard uniform salutes you. Your lordship, Private Camille Regios, ready to escort you to the command center for your meeting with the governor. I regret to say that the convoy sent to meet you was ambushed and took critical losses in heavy fighting against the rebels. In other words, I am the only survivor. However, the rebel force was destroyed as well. We can set up for the command center. The success to failure ratio of combat objectives completion for this world's military speaks to its subpar efficiency. I will advise the local ruler to seek my fraternity's aid in upgrading their troops to servitor maniples. Uniform looks odd on you, soldier, as if it belongs to someone else. Apologies, your lordship. The soldier draws himself up and goes to adjust his gear. It's a new uniform. The guards are in a difficult situation right now, so we often get issues of whatever's left. It isn't always the right size. Your mouth is full of mud, soldier. You are hiding something behind beaming hues of faith and loyalty. What is it? Fear, I guess. In times like these, if you give in to weakness, you're done for. And I'm not done with life just yet. How did you make it out alive if your entire convoy perished? The Emperor protected me, the soldier replies with confidence. I didn't run, your lordship, if that's what you're thinking. I was by my commander's side until the very end. I shot the last rebel from the gang that attacked us, but alas, the captain succumbed to his wounds, and the others had already died. The Emperor rested their souls. What can you tell me about this insurgency? The ungrateful rabble rose in rebellion against the planet's lawful governor and his lordship, Caligos Winterscale, our ruler by the will of the Emperor. They are all heretics, deserving of a most terrible death. Order will be restored, the guilty will be punished. Alright, let's go to the command center. We can take this avenue. It leads from the starport right to the command center. It's a short walk. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. It's not that I believe you about as far as I can throw you. It's just that I don't believe you. But I can throw you really far.
What is that?
Oh, hey, look, a dead guy. He had dynamo capacitors. Hi! What are you doing?
There will be no
Temple door does not budge. It must be blocked from the other side by rubble. Yep. Looks about the part. How you doing, young warden? Young man. Young man. That must have crashed. Yep. Sounds about right. Goods? Tech use. Yeah, go get him, Pascal. I guess you've taken my... Interesting. Alright, wonderful. Traces of recent battle everywhere, including bodies in planetary guard uniforms. Awareness 100.
Runs true.
Remains of my squad. Once we put down the rebellion, they'll be given the last honors they deserve. This battlefield looks highly suspicious. Half of your comrades never even had the chance to draw their weapons, and the direction of the shots as well. The attackers knew exactly what path the group would take and how large it would be. The enemy is smart and cunning. Perhaps they were watching us. I must report this to the governor. How many parts of your story fail to add up? I'm beginning to wonder if you're a traitor. I swear, your lordship, I may have gotten a few things mixed up from inexperience, but that's why they don't add up. Please, let's walk to the governor's command center. I must carry out my orders. Once we get there, you can have the intelligence run a check on me if you wish. I'm a loyal soldier, that's the truth. Do not believe him, Lord Captain. Pale green is seeping from his every word, and I know this color of deceit well. I once mistook Felix's words, so humble and full of sweetness, for sincerity and truth they were poison. Size up the private. In your former life, you were able to tell a soldier from a rat, often meant the difference between life and death. The private is a poor actor. You know he's not trying to trick you. Alright. He's not trying to trick me. Curious. We'll at least save it.
Told me a secret.
One step at a time amidst the madness.
I'm restless.
Go get that thing disarmed, please.
Never doubt me.
Good job, Argenta. I don't doubt you. I'd never doubt you. You're so good, and you shoot so many bullets at such a great speed. It's very nice for me. Oh no, don't go walking back around, Cassia. Ah, a bunch of rebels. The poor actor. I trusted myself. Okay, mental note. Never ever trust. Well, this still isn't gonna end very well. Yes, please, by all means, everybody, stand nice and next to each other. Oh, a specific weapon is acquired.
This is unacceptable.
Let's just turn this on and, yeah, turn on the spray and pray. Here we go! Little bit of overpen. Perfect. Thank you, Argenta. And then we turn on run and gun, and then we'll run.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Doubt is for the weak.
Well, then I guess, whoops.
Hold on.
I'm here, maggot.
Alright, mental note. Always, always trust. Always trust Cassia. She's never been wrong. She'll never be wrong. Ever. Never, ever, forever. And let's just hit you with a psychic scream. Thanks. And then Sister Argenta gets a bit beefier. Thank you. Well. Yeah, that seems about right. Alright, and then how are things looking over here? There's a lot of dudes. But we might just be able to lidless stare a good chunk of them away. Goodbye!
If I may, I have a fur painted black.
Thank you. Alright, and then you go get him, Toasty. Do what you gotta. You know what you have to do.
A wicked thought. Ah, another one is shattered.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. No fire.
My place is at the fort.
Daring breach. And in that case, we will run.
I will do my duty.
And then we can hurt. And then we can daring breach.
A tactically sound approach.
A technically sound approach. Stab.
Well struck. Indeed.
Stab.
I'd rather not.
Stab.
One fewer target.
There we go. And Pascal can go run over here and probably deal with that. Oh. Can't say we didn't try. Oh, wow. There's a trap over there. Probably go deal with that. I was quite shocked that that Abelard managed to blitz past it.
No! These ruby flashes are choking me!
Go ahead up there, Idira, and please kill that guy. Wow. Well, that's not good.
No can do. Anything else?
The random demon appears at its place. Mm-hmm.
I have read tomes of military tactics. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Yeah, Go get him, Toasty, please. I'm begging you.
Schemes within schemes.
Oh, this is very concerning.
Behold the wrath and madness. A genius at work.
Okay. Yo. Okay, I think we'll actually be able to handle this. Hold on.
Wicked. You are marked for demise. Hello.
Okay. And then, well, Abelard, I think you... Yeah, you'll just head down there, deal with the rebel trooper. Wait, I've made a mistake.
Follow my lead.
I've made a terrible series of errors, but you know what? That's fine. Just click in dirt, and you, Pascal, please go deal with that. Okay, there we go. And then let's go for Fiend Spirit Banishment, Expose Weakness. Never mind, it's already under the effect of that. Analyze enemies. Ooh.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands, I act. I will not.
And then a quick run and gun, revel in the slaughter.
I'll do it.
Okay. Yep. And one quick shoot. Well, that's a bit unfortunate, but I think Adira will be able to handle that. That's a minor psychic power compared to... Okay, well, you know what? Let's just, Actually, you know what? Let's just deal with this the old-fashioned way. Okay, good. We dealt with the problem. Out of my way. Well.
afraid not.
Well, no.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay, and then we'll just give you a quick shot of run and gun. And then she should have enough action points. Ah, nuts. Well, all right then. We'll just run up here. Not trying to trick me, I swear. Maybe I just was a bad criminal.
At your beck and call, an exemplary strike. It will be done. Indeed. It will be done.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
The Emperor favors me.
Oh, there we go.
Guided by faith.
All right. Anyway, yeah. You know what? Yeah. Let's just crank this bad boy up to full auto.
I refuse.
Of course, I think I'm just out of. Yeah, I was just out of juice. That's a bit awkward. Ouch. You missed.
I know what is to come.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
All right, Kazia. Please deal with that. Interesting.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
And shoot him, please. I'm impressed. Genuinely so. I've never seen you miss a 95 like that. I don't know what to say, I guess.
At your beck and reduced to dust. My place is at the fore.
Alright, let's go for a breakthrough then.
At your beck and call.
Well, ain't that just peachy?
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
5, just...
Request approval significant value.
Excellent. Victory means nothing, and even if she doesn't, no one will escape the final dawn. So you are the traitor. Updating data catalog. The characteristic tendency of the planetary defense forces of Rykat Minoris to run into ambushes is not a consequence of chance nor negligence. It can only be explained as some twisted variation of combat tactics. This phenomenon is depressing. So you're the traitor. No, your entire convoy's gone. I took that whining pup Camille's uniform. 6 months with the governor's underlings taught me their ways. I had no trouble posing as one of them. I had to make sure you scum didn't decide to turn around and fly home instead of walking straight into the ambush. Don't let it go to your head that you took us down. Yeah, you didn't win. My comrades are ready and they're coming for you. And if they're not, anyway, you'll see for yourself. What is the final dawn? Aurora is the hidden truth. None is worthy of seeing her face. You're an enemy of Aurora, so you'll be vanquished. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, whatever. I do not fear death at the hands of filthy dogs mired in their own lives. Take my soul, Aurora. I'm gonna go kill you! Worth every penny. Anyway. Ooh. And goodies. I still can't believe that my thingy lied to me. You know what? I've said it once, I'll say it a dozen times. Always believe my navigator. Always believe my psychers. I have to trust them. They haven't been wrong at all, ever, I don't think. Attention! Attention, as ordered by the planet's lawful governor to prevent recurring rebellions, all planetary guard patrols are to be doubled. All conspirators and instigators will be harshly punished. Go deal with that, Argenta.
better myself through my service.
That's basically the only real reason we keep her around. Because gosh diddly darn, is she good at solving those problems. Ooh, a stub carbine. Interesting. Not particularly grand for what I'm looking for, but... Grab one of those, grab one of these. Survive! Don't die! Success is measured in blood, yours and your enemies. Mm-hmm. Goods. Like
See?
goods.
Right there.
Ooh, even more goods. Emergency injector. The wearer falls unconscious. A stasis field immediately recovers toughness bonus wounds instead. The wearer loses all MP but gains... See, now you're talking. Yeah, I could either use that or I could use this emergency inject. Nah, I'm keeping the cape on. What are you, crazy?
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
Actually, hold on. I should probably see if anybody else can put on this cape. Somebody that I think might be at the forefront of being dead. You know what? Maybe, Nah, we'll keep it that as is. Charging station, chatter, crackle, piercing sound is...
In this tapestry of the world, annoyance. I am the rogue thread.
Avalon, get in there, and then... Idira can actually get over there. And then Argenta can get over there. And then Cassia can actually stand right there. And then Pascal, well, I mean, you do your best, buddy. You get over there.
Cover me.
Do I have LOS on you? No. But what I do have line of sight on is these guys.
That is not my destiny. On it.
That guy. Did you miss? I'm impressed. I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't even know you could miss that hard.
In righteous fury. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith
I thought my
without
first
deed is
reload was free. Never mind, it was. Okay, good. Bang, 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 bang. Perfect. Anyway.
I'll do it.
Revel in the slaughter.
You don't frighten me. Let's get to it.
Oh my god, a bunch of goons. Ouch.
See what happens.
Here I come. Here's Toasty.
Within the schemes. Even I won't do that. Fate claims another one. A wicked thought. A predictable downfall.
Show me what you've got.
Oh, that's gonna be great for you. Enjoy your free lidless stare.
If I may.
Alright, then Avalard, go deal with that, please. Alright, now go deal with it. Like,
Someone else
never
can do
mind.
this.
Well, can't say we didn't try. Alright, now try it.
I took care of this one.
I took care of this one.
One fewer target.
There it is. Hooray, we did it. Oh no, not a cutscene. I don't think that this bridge is gonna hold much longer. maybe not.
The voices behind the door are cackling to the beat of all this commotion. Down? Yes. There's something down below.
If I'm not mistaken, the streets of Rycat Minoris are arranged in tiers. There is certainly something beneath this avenue. Storage facilities at the very least.
Mm-hmm. Alright, now what was he trying to get to? Ooh, stuff. The shrieking heart of a heretic. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we could sell those for something. Clear path, please. Use your big man hands, Toasty. Excellent work.
They will see. Oh, yes, indeed. They all
Heretical.
will see.
Fortress World Origin Mesh Vest. Uh-huh. Interesting. Sight is clear. From your vantage point, it does not seem like this lavish manage has been damaged by explosions, but you cannot enter. Something is blocking the entrance from the inside. I saw something. How do we get over there? Oh, I see. That's how we get over there. Man, it seems like this place is going to hell in a handbasket.
That wasn't so difficult.
That wasn't very tricky at all. Pascal, deal with the problem, please.
The machine god grants me insight.
Thank you. Like,
Stop. There.
oh, there's that battery. An ancient anti-aircraft battery of impressive proportions casts a dark shadow on the ground. Kneeling in the shadow is a red-haired woman with gaping black holes where her eyes once were. She's feverishly scrambling around for something on the ground around her, dully repeating, light, light, light. Enough whining, lads. We won't be getting any more visitors. We lopped the heads off of all of them. And as for that coward, I gave her a taste of my true sight. She gonna go. The portly woman gestures towards the redhead. Her eclectic gear has clearly been scavenged from her less lucky friends as well as her foes. Right, now who's this? I'm new. I was sent here to take over for you? Take over. We don't work shifts around here. It's just us and we're in charge. Well, can't say we didn't try.
Attempt at defiance.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
Seem to be under the interpretation that you'll A, be able to kill me. And that you B, stand a chance. We'll just have Cassia go hang out over here, and then Pascal will have him on this side.
Let's get to it.
Oh, this one might actually be a little tricky. Oh, never mind. Well, good job. You missed. You missed! How could you miss? She was 3 feet in front of you! Ah. Well, I suppose if I can only target the one. Let's get this guy.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Anyway. Okay, and let's go for a little bit of extra toughness here. Pascal, I think?
As the tactical imperative dictates. The scriptural process is this.
Well, you missed everything.
Let's make it quick.
Well.
Just a minor setback.
Admittedly, that was really funny. Alright, let's...
Do not dare ask.
Alright, you know what then? Let's go for Argenta.
Ordered around.
Alright, bring him down, Argenta. Let's go for this.
Doubt is for the weak.
Excellent work. And then that'll be Kazia's turn. That's not very nice. Granted, I'm still pretty sure that you missed. Yeah, it could have been better. In fact,
Rejoice in battle.
alright, then let's do a quick reload and then a, you guessed it. There we go.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, Pascal should be more than capable of weathering that storm.
Shattered foes in my wake.
And then here comes Toasty.
What if fate claims another one?
Yeah. Need to get something that restores my movement when I make a successful attack, because ooh, that'd be nice.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
That is not my job.
At your beck and call. It will be done. Victory is imminent. An
Nyum.
exemplary strike.
Let's make it quick.
Oh yeah, you're totally gonna get me. Ooh.
Stop mocking me. Not this Scryer's job. No can do.
Alright, well then, you know what, maybe...
What is this foreboding?
Is there anything you can see at all? Not actually sure if that stacks, but...
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality. Heavy is the tread of his faithful. Functions successfully terminated.
Alright.
Scared yet?
Alright, Cassia's back up to full strength.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Zap. Thank you. I'm starting to think that maybe I should just have her,
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. None can escape
There
the
we go.
Emperor's judgment.
ouchie. Yeah, very nice.
A genius. Another one. Shattered.
Blech. Alright, and then we'll just run all the way over here and then charge.
Indeed.
Hey.
Here we go.
Well. It's kind of funny.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Alright, am I gonna be able to... Yeah, I can hit him from here now.
Was that you? Or
Explorators know one route. Forward.
Forward!
Running binary code.
There we go. banish his machine spirit, please, and thank you. Yeah, that's right. You should all leave the safety of high cover.
Emperor, give me strength. If only that were possible. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Yes, we're well aware.
The Emperor will be undone. This is unacceptable. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Alright, and unload.
Each strike is a prayer.
Oh. Kind of thought you might get him with one of those. There you go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Pascal. Well, I don't even know what he was aiming for.
Through the smoke and gunfire.
How wicked. Yeah, I still think I made the correct decision going for Kazuya first, because I like Kazuya more than I think I would have liked any chump that I would have been able to find here. Barring, you know, Pascal. I mean, but you know, he's...
Stop it!
Okay, well, if they don't have line of sight on me, then they don't have line of sight. If I can't get to them, they can't get to me. That's the word I was going. And you know what? Let's just get you out of the way. Okay. Yeah, that's right. You should come over here and try and deal with me. Do our best to make sure that Adira doesn't go down.
If I may.
Uh.
Race, at least.
And then here comes Pascal with...
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols. Cogitation failed. The Omnissiah knows all.
Okay, there we go.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Alright, and then Toasty, well, I'll just have you start making your way up this way.
A tantalizing anomaly.
Follow my lead.
By that, I mean, I think actually Pascal might be able to go and deal with you. Hello, yes, this... There we go. Very fortunate that he is tough as nails.
I'm afraid not.
Well, that's a darn shame. Alright, go get her, Pascal.
Request denied.
Anyway.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Now get me all this delicious stuff, hooray! Ooh, and a proper bolter. Wait, are you a proper bolter? I mean, the Ripper is interesting. Determination. Helm of Determination grants a bonus to fellowship equal to 0. Equal to 2! Interesting. I'll at least take it along for the ride, because I get the feeling that if I get more... Ooh, sniper glove. Chest plate, sniper rifle, interesting. Interesting. What are you doing? Do I have to destroy it? Can't we just, you know, tame it? C'est la vie, no? Frightened rebel, poor thing. Let's see here. Examine the anti-aircraft battery. All you can do is blow it up. Deactivating it quickly is not an option. The anti-aircraft battery certainly was constructed a long time ago, long before the colonization of this world began, as it comes as no surprise that the insurgents were barely able to operate it. Modern arms protocols are incomprehensible to the... I'm so sorry. Destroy the ancient anti-aircraft battery. I'm pretty sure that Pascal might have been able to figure it out. But still. Yep. It's safe. It's safe to fly across the city again. And all for the low, low price of 1 melter charge. Armored body gloves, thank you. Well, let's go take a look over here. Refreshing here when the first explosions began to ring out. Yeah, that sucks.
Never doubt
That's
me.
Sister Argenta, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks,
My
Seth.
website reveals something.
Ooh. There's a goodie down there.
Help me, Lord Captain.
Well, that's... whatever, it's fine.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. You just go run over there real quick. Oh, hi.
All of you!
Oh, dear. Well, I mean, there's only 11 of them. 11 of them. I'm pretty sure that Argenta can handle that. Probably quite handedly, truth be told.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
First things first. Yeah.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Great
Down
job,
is
great
the
job.
weak.
Well, I mean, hey, that worked out. Unfortunately, managed to flush her out of cover.
Death to non-believers.
Uh-huh.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
I serve the ruinous powers.
I serve the ruinous powers. I'm really cool. Said the man who was not very cool.
I know what is to come.
Step by step, I lead.
Pathetically sound of
Everybody run.
Crush the feeble.
Hi. Can I help you? Okay. Oh, then we're just gonna...
Each stroke is a prayer. My Emperor. As the Emperor commands, I act. Power resides
Yeah,
in
and let's just get this rolling.
I will not.
Well, alright then,
I refuse. Eradicate it. That is not
oh,
the
there goes
Emperor's
that guy. And then what about you? Oh, come on now.
will.
One more. That's better. How about one more time? Alright.
I will not.
One more? Eh?
As the
Maybe
Emperor
again?
commands, I act. Doubt
Maybe
is
one
not
more
love.
time.
Each
There we
stroke
go.
is a prayer. Faith without deeds, in none can escape
Well.
the Emperor's judgment.
Alright, you know what? Go get him, Argenta. I have only the utmost faith that you'll manage to succeed. We're actually gonna watch her solo this entire encounter. Alright, and let's... Yeah, we'll just move up.
I refuse. As the Emperor commands, you, my Emperor, this is
Meow, bam, 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 bam. Pow, 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 pow.
guided by faith.
Yeah, this ought to work.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
What do you want?
Death to the weak.
I'm so cool. Yeah, don't worry. I'm sure you'll be able to punch past her temporary wounds eventually, maybe.
Rejoice!
Or I just wander over here and just shoot you to death. Goodbye. And that's that. Nothing more really to tell.
They fear to look at me because of my appearance. I fear to look at them because of their rotten-colored souls.
Somebody get this lock picked. Thank you.
Successful.
Leads to the lower levels of the upper way. Interesting.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Oh. Then we'll actually have Argenta go and deal with that.
Let us seize the moment.
Let us seize the moment.
The Emperor favors me today.
Oh, that's nice. Alright, we'll go and collect all this stuff. God, they're gonna be worth so much money. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna feel fantastic. Especially since we don't have to deal with stupid things like carrying capacity and blah blah blah. Just have somebody come and take it up to the ship. Let's see here. Acrobatic. You know what? Veil of Blades. I feel like Blood Oath might actually be pretty cool. Or maybe Veil of Blades. You know what? Let's go with Veil. And race against death. Ooh. Hey. Don't do that. Warn enemy. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. 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 Perfect timing. Or maybe. What's on the recommended for common talents? There's nothing recommended. Ready to serve? No heresy. Doing my part. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Hi. Hi, can I help you? You know what, sure. Let's go for, can I get more, you know what, yeah, give me more weapon skill, I guess. Ranks available, weak hearts, no. Pulse of life, sanguine siphon, biophysical distortion. Sure, let's go with that. And then, lore. I guess we could put in more of those just in case. Controlled shot. Concentrated fire. Entrench. Dash. Yes, I guess. And then we'll give you even more athletics, I suppose. Either athletics or Medicaid, but I don't feel like to. Whenever an ally uses a heroic act, interesting. And then yes, more fellowship for our funny fish lady. Fish. Calculated relations, acceleration protocols. Ooh. See, now you're talking. And then yeah, let's just give him more for logic, I suppose. Alright.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Hey, Toasty. There you go. Don't mind him. He's just having sometimes he gets to have a little too much fun, you know? Measure best. Gross. Cringe, even. Merry murmur seems to mock the surrounding chaos and desolation. It's having a good time. Don't you worry about it. Don't think about it too much. Alright, let's head down this way then. Because we picked a lock. That means that this has to be one of the best points of ingress. And it also required us to, you know, get down here.
And the rogue thread.
Yeah, that'll be fine. She'll be fine. Granted, you'd think with that uncanny regeneration that she'd be able to shrug that off a lot faster, but what do I know? But yes, now that I know the profit factor is just, yeah, here, have some more stuff. Hooray! Alright, let's take a look here. Open the door. Oh, cool. Oh, Victor. On his journey across the world, caught in the throes of heretical insurgency, the Lord Captain accidentally witnessed an unholy rite that transpired in one of the maintenance rooms of an aqueduct. This abandoned nook turned out to be a heretic's gathering place for performing their grim and profane acts. The large group of rebels stood frozen in patient anticipation, all staring into the center of the room. No one moved, only the murmur of hushed voices echoed against the metal halls. The Lord Captain ran a cursory glance across the room, assessing the situation. The rebels were unremarkable in appearance. They were dressed in the shabby clothes of abject rabble, spoke in coarse voices, and had repulsive faces. But what caught the Lord Captain's attention was the look of the strange, almost sinister anticipation in their eyes. There was no gathering of loud blasphemers or bored idlers. Only occasionally would they exchange brief, unintelligible remarks. As they stood in a frozen circle, their gazes turned towards the hulking structure in the center of the room. Bulky power transformers, cogitators, crates, and boxcasters took up most of the space. Against their background, the structure in the center stood out oddly. An enormous lens mounted on a stand caught the thin sunbeams that made their way through the slits in the ceiling and crossed the half-lit room. Although barely visible behind the closed ranks of the insurgents, the rusted barrels with evidently flammable contents had not escaped the Lord Captain's keen eye. One good shot at those barrels would decimate the number of heretics on Rykad Minoris. Although barely visible, let's see here. The enormous mounted lens was doubtlessly imbued with the power of the archenemy. Inimical to all that is noble and virtuous in the universe, anyone caught in the corrupted light it emits will face horrifying consequences. Patiently observe what happens next. As if commanded by a grim, unseen force, the insurgents fell silent, and at once, and in a single movement, parted. A thick, sticky silence filled the room. The heretics' gazes were turned towards a metal structure with a lens on top of it. Standing tall in the middle of a circle of melting candles, piles of books, and unholy symbols drawn on the floor, the structure flashed as a single sunray illuminated it. Sound of bare feet broke the sinister silence as a man emerged from the deep shadows, reeling. He entered the circle and collapsed on his knees in front of the enormous lens. Not a second had passed before many rebel hands gripped the fallen man's shoulders and hair. Remember, comrade, the last sunray you behold will be yours only, shared with no one else. Your holy final dawn bellowed a lone heretic's voice amid the silent crowd. By the doing of someone's hands, the lens had turned, and its focused ray feasted on the prisoner's eyes. Continue. Blinded man's harrowing scream shook the very walls of the palace. Consumed by the rite, the rebels had not noticed the stranger in their midst. The Lord Captain braced himself and charged bravely into battle to crush the enemy.
What an amusing attempt at defiance.
Come to chaos!
No, I don't think that I will, actually. I don't want to. I thought that this was going to be, like, the best point. Or maybe this was... Oh, yeah, this looks like a completely whole new thing. Interesting. Yeah, we're going to go and smash that. Sister Argenta, if you would be so bold, please. Thank you. Well, first things first. Yeah, we're just gonna... Yeah, there goes that guy. And then we're gonna run and gun. I mean, that looks pretty explodey.
I'll do it.
One more ought to do it. Or maybe a quick shot of lidless stare. Yeah, that'll do it. Maybe you guys shouldn't have had all this stuff so close so that I could like explode them with my mind. And then try this on for size.
Anything else?
Goodbye.
Can I fall back now? I bring ruin.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you'll get them one day. All right, what is this? Shut off the steam. Well, we don't really need to care about that right now.
War is my muse. I won't sully myself with.
Oh, I don't have any charges. You dodge area attacks. Yeah, sure, yeah, let's try this on for size.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Go run, Pascal, run. Oh no, that's not good. That'll be fine. Alright, fine. Let's excellent.
My place is at the fore.
Alright, and then we'll have Idira probably get up there and take a look at it. Oh, they hit somebody. Let me guess, that guy just, oh, 2 blue hearts. That's great. Yay!
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Alright, let's just turn this thing on to full blast and just start, and I started blasting. So anyway, I started blasting, right?
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
And I started blasting.
I will not
I said, and I started blasting. I said,
faith without
and I started blast. I said,
I'll do it.
and I started blast.
As the
The
Emperor
joke's getting old.
act.
The joke's getting old here. There we go. Thank you.
I'll do it.
And so anyway, I started,
This is unacceptable. As the Emperor
and then I kept blasting. And then I kept blasting. And then I continued blasting.
Emperor, I refuse.
Alright, I think we're out of juice.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Here, enjoy your free lidless stare, chumps. Sure hope that wasn't important. Wow. I didn't anticipate Abelard to just shrug off the whole being lit on fire thing.
On it.
Uh-oh. Ah, don't worry, we'll be fine.
I've suffered worse.
Schemes within schemes.
Alright, and then we'll just end your turn.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Okay, cool, thanks. Alright, anyhow.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Alright, now go get him. Get him, Abelard!
Grey hair, sure hair.
Alright, and let's... Ooh. No, please don't set Idira on fire. She's had enough to go through.
Failed me. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Well, anyhow, I guess that works for me.
Emperor
Genuinely
commands,
impressed.
I act. That is not the Emperor's will.
Well then, in that case, let's just give this to,
In the name of House Orcelio, I shall prevail.
okay,
I'll do it. Eradicate.
there we go.
Faith without deeds is
Perfect.
worthless.
Furious recital, thank you. Alright, and then we'll just, hello, yes, one lidless stare, please.
As duty
God, that's so good.
The whispers call to me. Will do.
Okay, that'll give her enough. Hopefully she'll be able to put out the fire. Oh. That's not good. Good news is one of these stupid dumb cultists triggered their own explodey thingy.
Advancing. Running by
Okay, that's not good. Alright, Abelard, you know what, let's just... Time to break through.
I will do like you. I took care of this one.
I took care of this one. Hooray! Ouch. Alright, go get him, Sister Argenta.
Enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Well, let's just do this, and then...
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands.
And then we just shoot him until he stops being alive. Perfect. Excellent work. Alright, you can stop now. Stop! He's already dead! Alright, let's see here. Glimpse of Fate. One...
Do not dare ask. Emperor, give me strength.
Alright, you move over here, and then we'll... Never mind, I didn't have any smart ideas. I just wanted to seem cool.
Me? Assist your captain.
There we go.
Never felt pain like this.
Okay, now we're not on fire anymore. Hooray. Alright, go get him.
A genius at work.
Oh, jeez. Oh no, Pascal also took a little bit of light wound, but you know what? He'll be fine.
Tried and tested.
Abelard, go and do that. Thank you.
Just a minor setback.
Rejoice in battle. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor
And
commands.
then a little bit of goodbye. A few of those are going incredibly wide, and I think directly into Toasty's head.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Well.
as the tactical imperative dictates. Function successfully terminated.
And that's that, and hopefully... Your eyes is drawn to the shards of the enormous lens scattered around the broken device. At first you are uncertain as to what troubles you, but suddenly the realization hits you. The glass shimmers in a unique way, just the same way as the shards of the unknown broken object you found near Theodora von Valencius's desk. What's the matter, Lord Captain? Why are you so interested in... Avalon trails off when he notices what you're looking at. He instantly makes the connection. The Imperium states it cannot be. I see it too. Whatever that thing in her study was, it was made from the same material as this junk. What? What? Abelard is at a loss for words. He takes a moment to collect himself, and all at once they start pouring out in a hasty sputter. It's a mistake, slander meant to blemish the good name of a person who is now dead and cannot even defend herself. First those minions of the arch-enemy murdered Lord Captain Theodora, and now this cannot be tolerated. It will not be tolerated. Come now, Abelard, remember what she was like. Idira's smile betrays her grief, but at the same time is strangely knowing. Brazen, assertive, it was like her entire life was a race against fate until fate caught up with her in the end. She would have gone headfirst into a black hole if she thought it would have put her even one step ahead of everyone else out in the expanse. We could just find out what she was keeping in her desk and why she went to get it during the attack. How bitter it is of you to know that you were born from bad blood, but do not let this knowledge drag you into darkness. Perception succeeded, though her sister's words ring with a genuine, sincere hope that you are blessed with a worthier fate. She does not appear to be shocked by the news of Theodora's possible heresy. Life must be so easy for you sanctimonious preachers. A dubious trinket and you no longer see a bad person. You see bad blood, an annoying hindrance. There's enough venom in Idira's voice to poison an entire regiment. Argenta recoils, but the next moment her dark eyes ignite with fury. How dare you admonish me? You're speaking of abetting the arch-enemy. A person who has tainted themselves thus can never justify their actions. Sure, why go through all the trouble of trying to make sense of anything when you can just label them a heretic and call it a day? Except, dear friend, I seem to remember that you didn't mind Theodora so much while you were aboard the ship. You did not leave her side even for a moment. She rescued you, aided you, and your adoration wilted the moment you heard an accusation sullying her memory. You weren't surprised or upset, you just gave up on her and moved on. Sister Argenta, you will cease these insinuations about Theodora at once. I will not allow the name of the von Valencius family to be defamed by such words. Deeds of the rogue trader predecessor speak more loudly than any words I could utter. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Anyway, let's just take their stuff and sell it. Ooh, what's this? Heavy armor proficiency. Gross. Cringe. Gross. Icky. Sorry. Don't go running that way. Don't go running that way. Trophies were packed as cargo. Oh, this must be where I came out of.
What curiosity unveils itself before me? Oh, how intriguing. Applaud my brilliance. Ooh, another notch.
Uh-huh.
I better myself through my service.
Anomaly.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby.
To the ordinary,
Huh.
I am an enigma. What is that? There.
My god, this place is filled with traps.
Oh, applaud my brilliance.
Oh, applaud my brilliant. Oh, I guess this was supposed to be. Okay. Rebels and soldiers and yada yada. And we'll grab this and then we'll open up this door. So this is one of the ways I could have come in, I see. Maybe. Leader of cultists. Mm-hmm. Ooh, hello.
My Auspex has detected something.
Whoa, peace in my wake.
Thank you.
Another notch.
Markings on this Voxcaster clearly indicates that it belongs to the planetary wardens. Visible scratches and traces of blood. Cogitator access code required. Breach its defenses. The machine spirits look favorably upon you. You overcome the Cogitator's defenses. Go to the missives. New missive from the Harbinger of Aurora. Let it be known to you that the prophesied hour is nigh, and the faithful must triple their efforts. Those who stand in the way of our salvation must be swept away. Let it be revealed to you that the enemy is about to receive reinforcements. Remember the name Toast E. Trader von Valencius. His ship has already entered the system. We should expect this enemy to appear near our positions. Whoever rids our comrades of this threat will be granted Aurora's special blessing, a chance to stand at the prophet's side when the hour comes. Be vigilant, let the final dawn come. Aurora's harbingers wish you to know, comrades. The Von Valencia ship is heading for the navigator station. You've got time to prepare a warm welcome for the enemy. Tell the harbingers we've intercepted a convoy of governor's underlings who were supposed to meet that Von Valencius bloke. Only one out of the whole convoy got away, but he's not long for this world. Not one's making it to the governor's hole, not that youngster, nor the ones he's supposed to meet. Our comrades have got their hands on a guard's Voxcaster, and these fools have no clue. We can hear all their comms. You know their every movement, and we're going to throw them a fine welcome party. Aurora must have no doubts that we will do whatever it takes. Blah, blah, blah. Let the final dawn come. Yada, yada.
Never doubt me.
Oh, that's a good tune. Aurora Sermig. Yeah, that's nice. We'll just go and sell that eventually. Go get it, Pascal. Ooh, is it Phantom Cloak? Ooh, 15% armor against warp damage. That's a little concerning. I'm scared.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Power the Cogitator.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Genius.
Imperium Lore. Thank you. You managed to decipher the technical litany. According to it, in order to perform the ritual of blah blah blah, 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 blah. Turn to the upper way. Unlatch the damper. Nothing happens.
One
Okay, hold on,
step
hold on.
At a time, amidst the madness.
Okay, make sure the relay is closed. Check that the damper is latched and the supplementary external relay is shut. The flow must be correctly. Okay. Close the relay.
The machine god grants me insight.
Unlatch the damper. No. Reset supply of the force. Circuit's broken. Distribute supply of the motive force.
My success is an irrefutable certainty. Searching is my observance.
I'm restless.
Operation successful.
My faith shields me. The light of terror shines for us. Duty prevails.
The machine god grants me insight.
Okay. Let me go and read this again. In no case must the flow be reset. Hold on. Make sure the relay is closed. Check that the damper is latched and the supplementary external shut.
I'm listening.
Fine then, you do it. Nothing happens. Okay, close the relay.
This Explorator is
Huh.
blessed with multifunctionality.
Loyalty sings in my veins.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Yeah, let me look at this real quick. Hold on. Uh-huh. All right, let me take a look here. Okay, so first, power the cogitator.
What
Apparently I did not, in fact. I guess I didn't have that powered? Hold on. Where am I? Where is anything? Where am I? What's going on? Who are you? Okay, first, power the cogitator.
The machine god grants me insight.
Then we close the relay panel that was over here.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Okay. Then we go over here and unlatch one of these dampeners, or dampers, excuse me. Okay.
My success is an
Patience!
irrefutable
My
certainty.
nerves afraid.
Patience, my nerves afraid. Then we apparently close this relay.
The machine god grants me insight.
And then we can unlock the safe.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Okay, a hand flamer, a stub carbine, and a daemon tool. Alright, whatever. Works for me. If anything, the experience is probably more worth it in the end, but... Alright, let's see here. More agility, and I guess... Cassie's got high. He's got higher carouse. Alright, and then let's take this, and then... There's weapon skill, something to... Athletics, I suppose. Dominate. Interesting. Alright, let's see here. Tiger Majoris. Prescience. Dominate. Oh, you know what? Give me... I guess invigorate, I suppose. Ooh, interesting. And then I guess a natural luck? Sure. Or maybe Fate Bringer. Nah. And Soldier, you know what? We'll give you some more willpower. You seem like you might need it. Better to die for the Emperor. Litany of purification. Sing faith. Litany of hatred. Better to die for the Emperor, I suppose. Alright, and then what can we get from here? Air of authority held in my gaze. Immolate the soul. Mend reality. You know what? That seems pretty darn good, actually. Guide of souls. Mastery of time. Okay, cool. Maybe threads and faults? No. Chronicity, unblinking stare. Precise attack? Sure, why not? No. Medicae mechadendrite? Or I guess I could go for a utility mechadendrite. Cool. Well, I guess then we'll, I wonder if there is something over here. No, just in case.
There will be no peace in my wake.
I guess that might have been optional then. Cool. Uh-huh. Oh, we're somewhere completely different. Where are we? Hi. What do you want? I know. Eastern side. Hi. What are you doing? Do you mind? Fight heresy. Yada yada. Yada.
Oh yes, they all will see.
Yeah, I'm well aware. I was late to live cat my doors. I'm talking and embrace redemption. What are you trying to save them from? How are all these people your family? All of my adopted and blood children are here. Jesus. Hey, oi. Present cogitation is not your primary function. You're saving your kin by holding them at gunpoint and believe that burning their eyes will grant them sight. It is evident that the author of the demagogic teaching that confused you meant to make a mockery of your deplorable intellect. Cast your children into the thrall of heresy. Drown your progeny in this filth with your own hands. I know, you tell me, who are you? Wait, hey, go on. My former name is Ariald is meaningless now. I am a father leading his family to deliverance from woes to salvation. Aurora has opened my eyes to the truth. Ariald, spare us, spare your children. What you're doing is no salvation. Stop taking your fear out on the innocent. It will neither ease your suffering nor rid you of fear. Oh no. There's no washing. Whatever. You could still let us go. The ones you haven't mutilated yet. Your family may go and so may you, but make sure I never see you again. Yep, anyway. Alright, everyone, get out of here. Nothing to see here. Literally. Oh, that was easy enough.
Unveils itself before me.
Go get that, Argenta, thank you.
Myself through my service. See? Right there.
Ooh, hello, goods. Go get him, Toasty. I'm sure you'll... sorry, that's Abelard. Oh, wow, neat. Alright, let's see what's over this way.
In this tapestry of a world,
I'm the rogue friend. Serve the Emperor today. Tomorrow you may be dead. Jesus. Oh, God. Ooh, yeah, look at all this free stuff. Boy, oh boy, do I love free stuff. Ooh, what's over here? Is it more free stuff for me? Ah. Goods in the stall, all-purpose synth powder fills you up no matter what. Made in Necromunda's best factories. Read Necromunda's only factories. I know, it's a hive world and there's like dozens of those or whatever. What do you want? Hi! Hi! Convertible shells of large caliber weapons are stored right in the command center. Hi, everybody! You're safe here, your lordship. Are you sure about that?
Dark green, gloomy and stifling, fills this space like dense fog. The people here are drained, exhausted, bewildered.
What are you doing? Food over here? Oh, there's Governor Medine. Agitator looks a lot older and more worn out than the ones next to it. However, it has evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced, not a single key is jammed, and fresh seals with prayers to the Omnisci adorn its surface. One side of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from inside to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. Force access to the Cogitator. You have bypassed the security layers. Sacred Computation 7825-M. Upon Logis Abel's orders, the archives of every augur station on Rykad Minoris and the two primary satellites of Rykad Star have been queried. Said satellites are named Magos Maruf and Zafreya the Keen, after two great champions of faith whose external cogitators were placed inside the satellite cores after their shells perished. The purpose of the sacred computation requested by the Logis is to uncover the external influence beyond the ongoing insurgency. Interesting. Macophilia, Governor Medine's attention must be drawn to be investigated, possibly a hidden insurgent base. Flagship of a Road Traeger dynasty, House von Valencius. Yep. All seems about right. Hi there, Governor! Tall, dark-skinned man turns towards you and greets you in a curt military manner. Faisal Raikadi of Medina of Kronos, Governor of this star system. Welcome to my temporary headquarters. Viserion. Governor Medina, my greetings. Lady Navigator, what an honor! I'd never thought that House Ocelia would grace our world with a visit. I only wish I could have received you under different circumstances. House Ocelia is grateful for the support that you have provided to Iraq 5 these many years. I'm not seeing the convoy I'd sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find and escort you? If that is so, I promise you their punishment will be swift and severe. Convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally executed by me. Well, this is an outrage. I will have the personnel vetting procedure changed immediately. The slightest suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Your Lordship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, there is a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora was the head of House von Valencius. I have received no word of her demise. How is it that you are now the rogue traitor? I should be the one asking that question. Our ship was attacked by heretics. They killed Lady Theodora. Rogue Trader Von Valencia slain. Unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincerest condolences. I need fresh crew to replace those killed on the ship, and I need material compensation. Of course, your lordship, you will be compensated for any losses, and I'll see to it personally that your ship's holds are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserves. Excellent, your lordship. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. I can offer you 7,000 fine obedient servants. However, I'm sad to inform you that I won't be able to do it until we've dealt with the insurgency on this planet. I'm sure you won't have to wait long. The rabble will soon be duly punished for their heretical scheming. Ah, yes, of course. Let's see here. I wish to commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malgar. He and his soldiers valiantly defended the starport. Let's see here. Is there anything I could do on this planet or in this system while I wait for the end of the revolt? If you'd like a distraction, a smaller, safer uprising to suppress at your leisure. That's pretty funny. Blah, 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 blah. Yvain, one of his distant younger offspring, yes. That's as much as I know about him, which means he hasn't distinguished himself in any meaningful way. Yvain Winterscale has made several diplomatic visits to Iraq 5 on behalf of his father, the Great Regent. Would never have granted entry to someone dishonorable, which means, no matter what happened to the planetoid, we must aid the Highborn. My kinsman Kudrad Votvir von Valencius has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. If he's hiding in the system, I want him handed over to me. Votvir, a traitor? Why, any family, however noble, has an unworthy scion or two. Naturally, we will surrender him should we find him within my jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I have no information regarding his location. However, we have a cogitator here at the command center. It's connected to a data crypt from Logos Abel's Sanctum. Aggregated all the Lex Mechanic reports. Blah, 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 blah. Are you confident? And let's see here. Surgeons managed to steal a Voxcaster. It's not much, but it is something I will order an audit of our equipment and see to it that our communication channels are closely monitored going forward. I've heard about these lenses. What makes you think they're enchanted? Blah, blah, blah. The insurgents speak of the final dawn. You really ought to leave your bunker more often, Governor Mediday. I've only recently arrived in the system, and I already know much more about this uprising than you do. I've heard of your exploits. Yeah, well, you know, that's how it goes. Alright, anyway. Well, then I guess he's somewhere around here. We have the priest of Mars, I, Magos, Hanuman. I'm officially initiating my participation in this operation. I must inspect the state of the relic and assure myself that it is under zero risk of falling into heretic hands. According to the catch-sum of maintenance and operation, my tech comrades were supposed to lock the monastery gates against lay people and activate these traps. I deem it optimal that an ordained Magos should provide his assistance. I categorically object. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I have my hands... let's see. Let's see. We've lost many eminent tech priests, blah, blah, blah. This Magos is part of my retinue. You have no right to give him orders. You mistake me for a fool. I know that he... Oh, get him, Pascal! Oh, he's just gonna fucking kill him! The governor's voice dies down in the low growl of drilling mechadendrite. Its tip is directed straight at the bridge of his nose. And it clears his throat and grumbles stubbornly, so this is the negotiation tech you've resorted to? Do you think this is the first time I've been threatened with a weapon? No. But it could be your last. Pascal's voice is akin to the sound produced by his drilling implement, steady and calm, but ready to explode at a moment's notice with the crunching of bone and the squelching of tearing flesh. I'm heading to the monastery because I must. Is that clear? Abundantly so, Magos. It would be my pleasure to assist the Omniscience servant in reaching the sanctum. Compensation for your consideration of my request. I, Magos Hanuman, officially undertake to accompany you in the Rycat system in the role of bodyguard and to protect you at all costs until your life functions cease, but only within the limits of the Rycat system. Compensation for your consideration of my request. I, Magos Hanuman, officially undertake to accompany you in the role of bodyguard and to protect you at all costs until your life functions cease, but only within the limits of the Rycat system. Compensation for your consideration of my request. I, Magos Hanuman, officially undertake to accompany you in the role of bodyguard and to protect you at all costs until your life functions cease, but only within the limits of the Rycat system. Hanuman, glad you're alive. Governor raises his eyebrow and stares at the tech priest in surprise, but refrains from further commentary. Pascal, what is so special about the cenobium and the relic? What is in there that has drawn the attention of an interrogator of the Inquisition? I've never been there before, but I would presume that the sacred relic of the reactor is capable of great destruction should it end up in heretic hands. The fury of freed machine spirits, once released from the sacred circuit, will destroy everything around them. The degree of damage inflicted may render the world of Rycat Minoris uninhabitable. Heresy must be purged from those blessed halls. I declare any desecrator who defiles the relic's power a Category 3 blasphemer deserving of immediate execution. What's perplexed you about my companion's name? According to the reports we received, Logos Abel Hanuman set off with a hallowed electrodynamic cenobium a short while before it was stormed. I'm glad to find out that you're safe. Perhaps you possess information on Master Van Kalox. My name is Pascal Henioman, not Abel. I know nothing about such a person. Never met him in person. The esteemed Logos supervised the work of Rycat Minoris Lex Mechanicus for many years. However, he rarely left his cyber chapel, and I've never had the honor of making his acquaintance. A true anchorite. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Okay, that's all I wanted to discuss. Examine the data on the command center cogitate.
Patience! My nerves are frayed!
Is there anything else here? Logos' private archive, blah blah blah, secret design, Omnisaya. Alright. Now, I don't suppose that I could not. Oh, hello. A young tech priest is offering ceaseless prayers to the machine spirits of the command center. Well, first, let's return to the void ship real quick. Urgent to report, low captain. Over the past few days, I've heard several messages from different decks complaining about anomalous behaviors in the ship's cogitators and servitors. The machine spirits are restless and rebellious, and no tech litany or ritual of pacification can rid them of this obstinacy. The tech priests can deal with the vessel systems, but the servitors, they make errors in their tasks, disobey orders, change the assigned rituals, or sometimes downright freeze as if in a trance. But Captain, occurrences such as these are caused by errors in cogitator calculations or have some other sensible explanation. I beseech you not to take after those who whisper about the ship being cursed or possessed. Oh, don't start, old man. All those peculiar happenings have long since turned into local legends. A door slams shut, a lumen starts flickering. Folks have grown used to all that, so our resident ghost has decided to up the ante. I'm telling you, things are only going to get worse from here. The technomats inspected the servitors and concluded they pose no danger. According to the servants of the Omnisaya, such behavior is caused by the echoes of minds not completely eliminated, or by manifestations of the machine spirit's will. Nevertheless, the faulty servitors make the crew's task considerably more difficult, and High Factotum Janaris Danrock would like to discuss how he should deal with the defective property. He's awaiting your audience on the bridge. Hi. Alright. And, oh, let's see here. Where is he? Ah, there he is. A pleasure to see you, Lord Captain. How may I be of assistance? You ever heard the name of the Fiery Reckoning? From what I can tell, it's a void ship of some sort. Afraid it's not immediately familiar to me, your lordship. Please allow me a moment. I say, House von Valencius did indeed sign a contract with the owners of a vessel with that designation, Fiery Reckoning. There are transactions, records of ship picking up cargo from Kiava Gamma. Well, this is odd. Data log ends here. Apparently the ship had some interactions with one of the workshops of your industrial world. I beg your pardon, your lordship, but this is the extent of assistance I can provide you with in this particular manner. Ah, perfect. Yes, we can grab some of these things then. Give me that. Give me these. Thank you. Reputation. Well, you know what? Let's, Oh, yeah, wow. Look at all these. No sorting. Hide the untradeable, please. Ah, there it is. And then I guess jewelry, if I've got any. Jewelry, some ship components, some more heretic trophies. Give me those, give me these. Okay. Soul pattern chainsword, power maul. Interesting. Hmm. You okay? Then a medal of alacrity. Interesting. Pneumo boots. Or world origin veil render. Oh, that's cool. Hmm. And a Rentobi pattern chainsword. Mm-hmm. Oh, right. And then there was something about the, Victus has informed me of a problem with the servitors. Routine technical fault, blah, blah, blah. I wish to take a look at these servitors before deciding their fate. Yes, bring Pascal with me, thank you. When his lordship arrived at the scene, he found the servitors in the same position they assumed after they had all been corralled into the bay, all standing in a long spiraling line and facing the center of the strange formation. When his lordship crossed the threshold of the bay gates, their bodies jerked into motion all as one, as if obeying a command. The servitors turned to face the Lord Captain. The technomats past the overseeing the defective units even reached out for their weapons, but then the servitors went to still just as abruptly, staring at his lordship with vacant eyes. All present held their breath, disturbed by this sight. We waited for the Lord Captain to speak. Demanded a report of the defective unit status from the technomats. Technomats' long-winded and detailed report could be summarized in a single key point. Despite the servitors' abnormal behavior, they were still quite capable of carrying out tasks, and therefore the circumstances did not call for their termination. Took several steps towards the servitors. In an incline, the defective units repeated it without a moment's delay or hesitation, like grotesque marionettes. Let's see here. Stepped away from the servitors, gestured for his engine seer prime to give them a look. Slowly waded into the motionless ranks. Yada yada. There's no haste in Pascal's actions with mesmerizing diligence. Yep. Yeah, dispose of the servitors so that their human souls may be released from torment. Well, that sounds about right. Works for me. We managed to save their souls! Hooray! We're almost to Iconoclast 2! And we'll never go down the path of heresy. Anyway. I need me some more profit factor. Take me to the cenobium, as you were saying. Just a moment. Alright, let's see. Oh, hello. Cover the landing area. How no? Oh, great.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Cool. Ah, man, the Adeptus Mechanicus is so cool.
Applaud my
Alright, lay people unworthy of entering the hollow cenobium humbly said their prayers next to this computational altar.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Ooh, what's this? It's money! I like packing trophies as cargo. Let's push this thing over.
Naval service. That was barely a challenge.
After years of naval service, that was barely a challenge. Ooh.
Another notch.
Pieces were molten at the edges. The statue was likely blasted by barrage from a multi-laser turret found on landing force shuttles. A little concerning. Open the gate! The binaric hymn awakens the gate's latching mechanism. Take me into the cenobium. Cenobium. You know what I mean. Alright, let's take a look here. Heretics were killed swiftly and ruthlessly. Never even had time to reach for their weapons.
Darkness lurks beyond the bright flashes. No.
A mercifully quick electric shock was not what killed this cultist. His face is contorted in pain as if he was tortured.
And false preaching. The other, a bilious yellow, the tang of roiling blood and screams of pain.
The colors of this place are flecked with sparks of pain. Bright scarlet, blackish crimson, deathly grey. A kaleidoscope of despair.
Oh, okay, hi.
Satisfied with that answer? I will repeat my question again. The last electro priest you killed, where did you find him?
Burn in the fire of dawn, servant of the corpse emperor!
another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them.
Hi. Tall, dark man sizes you up with a quick glance. Kneel and repent. Let's see here. Set a shoal, isn't this the chap we were supposed to find for the Lord Inquisitor?
I dare say it is, Lord Captain. Now, if it were possible for the gentleman to properly introduce himself and dispel our doubts.
Seneschal? Lord Captain? Do I have the pleasure of speaking to a rogue trader? Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrichs van Kalox of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. I must confess, I'm perplexed to meet someone of your standing in a place like this.
What'd you do to him?
I convinced him to cooperate. I can influence living bodies, and I find that the interrogated are much more eager to share information once the blood starts to boil in their veins.
I'm here to collect you. I am under orders from the Lord Inquisitor to offer any assistance you may require, after which I am to provide you safe passage to footfall aboard my ship.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to the point of insult. You are addressing a rogue trader.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody.
To aid his faithful servant in the fight against corruption is the solemn duty of all whose actions affect millions of the Imperium's subjects. Let your example guide those who will carry the Emperor's light across 1,000 stars.
You are familiar with the works of Inquisitor Alistar the Redeemer. Not every acolyte can say the same, let alone people less initiated. Please forgive my lapse in manners, Lady Navigator Orselio. It is a great honor. I came to Rykad Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions. Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion. Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the final dawn, and the special efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the holy power source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted final dawn.
Blasphemous insanity.
I arrived here with an escort squad, only to lose it in our very first open skirmish. The monastery is swarming with heretics. The soldiers I requisitioned from the governor fell in battle, bled to death, or deserted. I had to make do with catching and forcefully. Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base. I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall, near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
Oh, gross, I have to take him? Ew! Ew! Ugh!
What ails you?
fucking yucky. I have to level him up like 8 times. Can I just pick everything, please? Whatever, here, contempt and toughness, and then the reckless strike, and then whatever, and then blah, 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 blah. Fine, eternal gooning, glory, whatever. The epicenter of slaughter, a thick skin we'll go with. Oh, he's got daring breach. Oh, how nice. Oh, another warrior. Golly, whatever will I do? Epicenter of the slaughter. This. Let's just go with invigorate, and then psalms of heroes, and then weapon skill, and then whatever else. Yeah, great. Don't expect, like, make no mistake, the second that I get the opportunity, you're going on the bench, because I don't like the Inquisition. And quite frankly, I don't like that I'm being forced to have this ban on my party. In fact, I'd say it's pretty much solely the part.
Another annoyance.
Your Emperor won't save you. I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Well, that's, huh.
At your beck and call. We have one down.
Well, alright, let's just, because, I mean, the last time I did that, it managed to, you gotta get up, okay? Aw, nuts.
Patience? My
Darkness lurks beyond the bright flashes.
Kneel and repent of your heresy before a rogue trader, filthy sorcerer, and I might spare your life.
With all due respect, your lordship, my right to sorcerous powers was bestowed upon me by a greater power than yours. Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrix van Kallox of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos.
Yeah, whatever.
Blasphemous insanity.
I think.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Ugh, I really don't like that I have to take you. Great, and then I get to do all this again. Hooray, my favorite. Oh, whatever. Shield of the Emperor, breakthrough, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever, and then you can have this, and then you can get Epicenter of the Slaughter, and then you can get Weapon Skill, and then you can get, I don't know, like, Purge Soul, and then Destined, and then Edge of Glory, and then blah, 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 blah. Okay, good, great. Okay, cool, great, yeah, fantastic. Oh, man, oh, what a shame. Ugh. Got a Force Sword at least, but, you know, it's not really saying nothing too much. Grab this real quick and then we'll... I'll just go another way because I really don't want to deal with that.
Sings in my veins.
Oh, that's us. I mean, I suppose I probably could have just waited. I mean, you know, like the last time that I did that, Abelard was able to... Oh, hello. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, glorious spectacle of your demise.
Alright, whatever. Go get in there.
I need a foothold. But of course, holy terror, smite your enemies.
Come here. Come here. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, whatever. Come here. Insects begin crawling under your skin. Gross.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
Yeah, that'll do it. Ouch.
I won't go down easy.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? 1 free death from above. Thank you.
Let's see. You are marked for demise.
Hi, come here. Okay, so that's gonna be 7. So I say that we go for a brutal strike.
Seems a predictable downfall. A wicked. You are marked for demise. What beholds the wrath of madness? Let's see.
Ouchie. Here comes yet another Electro Priest. Ouch. Please stop trying to hit my girl.
As the Emperor.
Yep, that works. One quick shot of run and gun, please. And then we'll just... Amazing. I don't know what I expected.
Me?
I've been wounded worse by better.
I'd rather not. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Alright, now let's see what you got. Well,
Victory is imminent.
I won't object to it. Be gone.
there we go. And then as for you, Pascal, go and deal with my problems for me. Yep, that'll do it. Oh, great, and then we all get to level up. Hooray. You know what? Let's go for, Oh yeah, give me Nimble, why not? And then, I guess Medicaid. Sure, we'll take it. Ooh. Find your teeth? Sure, why not? Let's take it. Let's take, I don't know. Even more to Medicaid. Unpredictable. Yeah, give me Alacrity. That seems like a good idea. Bolt weapon expert. Ooh. Nah, give me even more ballistic skill. He's already up to 60. That's crazy. Easy target, thanks. Yeah, whatever. Here, corrals, I guess. Oh wow, there's a lot of exemplar there, eh? And then we'll eventually be able to get our prestige classes, which will be cool. Particular cogitator, the electro priest's hiding spot must be nearby. Yeah, that's nice. Mm-hmm.
Watching the lazy handle sacred technology breaks my heart. Figuratively speaking, my cardiovascular augmentation can withstand much
One
more than
step
high
at a
blood pressure.
time, amidst the madness.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems about right.
Operation successful.
Alright, let's go take a look here. Only the first words of the first galvanic hymn will reveal gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. Alright, let's see here. I suppose first the Omnisaya. Yeah, sure, the Watchful Breakers. Alright, whatever. Fine, we'll go and read your whatevers. I'll be back.
Oh yes, indeed.
I'd wager I was close.
See.
Alright, let's see here. Melodies and blah blah blah.
Intriguing.
Aha! Was that always there? That must have always been there. A tech priest's body rests on a metal table surrounded by sparking spirals of copper coil. A patina of sacred unguents covers his withered flesh. His augmetics have been polished with great care. Intricate electus cover the merit. Well, let's take a gander here. The body seems motionless, but you notice a slight tremor at its fingertips. This ancient servant of the Omnisaya must be data dreaming, his mind enveloped in digital reverie. He could persist for hundreds of thousands of years, while his frail body is decaying. The sacred state of a trance is a great reward, only earned by the wisest and most pious servants of the machine god. Purity of color, I have never seen anything like it. Deep tranquility shrouded in cool white cloud, such unity of thought and spirit. The dead are incapable of exuding such hues. The vox on the ceiling comes alive and lets forth a solemn binaric aria that turns into a crackling somnolent voice. In this dark hour, I am ready to bring you good tidings, tech brethren. I respond with the words of the second galvanic hymn. Let us praise the twin charges, the body electric, and the omniscience who lights the spark of reason within us, blah blah blah. Do you prefer to wait until they get their dirty hands inside your sacred reactor? Wonderful, yes. Well, thanks very much. And let's go look over here and see if we can open this door. Ah, there's another one. Oh, okay. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out if this is gonna work well. Man, that you do not know. I suppose it's written on the wall, was it? No. Patience, for my nerves are frayed.
Oh, another annoyance.
Your Emperor won't save you! God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
You missed! How could you miss? She was 3 feet in front of you!
Shattered foes in my wake. Schemes within schemes.
Schemes within schemes. Alright, once I'm finished with this fight, I might go and put the old ski and skedaddle, because it is... Ooh.
My vow is observed.
Oh.
I'm not accustomed.
Alright, go get him, Pascal. Bang. Excellent.
I serve the ruinous powers. Out of my way.
Dare you!
Death to the weak.
Pain soothes my soul.
Go for it, Abelard.
It will be done.
It will be done. Blah, blah, blah.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! Doubt is for the strike.
There we go. Oh, jeez. That was a cool 34 odd damage.
Let's see. What if... another one is shattered. A genius. A new note in discordant melody. Fate claims another one.
Oh, and I get to reclaim. Oh, I'm starting to see the. The idea here. Bang, 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 bang.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Oh dear.
A tactically sound approach. Indeed.
Oh, there we go.
Everyone, step aside.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yet iron knows no pain.
I'm not English. I'm enraged. I'll do it. As the Emperor eradicated.
Well.
Strike me again and see what happens.
And then we jump. And then we jump.
A wicked lord. What? Ha! No.
And then we ha-da.
Predictable downfall. In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
I did it.
The machine god grants the insight.
Oh, great. Yay, more cultists. Oh, God. Finding some kind of maximum powerful discharge as a motive force. Oh, hey there. Oh, yeah, no, we're doing all right. We've managed to at least solve most of the problems that we came out to deal with. Now we're just dealing with, That's a good question. We're pretty sure there are a bunch of cultists that are trying to... Yeah, we're pretty sure that they're trying to blow up the planet. And let's see here. Registering a severe violation of the purity protocol, the Blessed Armanaut has been captured by heretics and is being tortured. Must save the esteemed tech priest without risking his life. Use the blasphemous clothing as a disguise. Unrecognized, we could sabotage the power units, overloading them and thus cleansing the Hall of Heretics. Lightning discharge have charred the cultists' corpses. Whiffs of smoke rise from their empty sockets, whose contents have evaporated. Their clothes, covered in the blood of innocents, are crudely painted over with the emblems of the archenemy, which exude a repulsive air of decay. I shudder with disgust at the mere thought of having to touch clothing ordained with unholy symbols. There truly no other way. Signs of the archenemy are not just painted symbols, but conductors of its will, the words, the prayers, blah blah blah. If it helps save a worthy man, I will put on the cultist robes. Sorry, I should probably speak. If it helps to save a worthy man, I will put on the cultist robes. Just me, though. Don't worry about it. Listen, I'm sorry. I don't like doing this as much as you guys. Like a greedy leech tingling in foul fever. Ew, gross. Alright, let's go and make this quick. Yeah, hi everybody. Pascal, what's the plan? Uh-huh. Try to conduct a restart ceremony. Address the servitor menacingly. Your function is to serve, and I command you to serve. Nyeh. Energize the hull's power to maximum. Uh-huh. Safety system control altar. Let's just turn this off real quick. Break the machine with brute force. Cause the altar to overload. Go get him, Pascal. Perfect. Work on Harak prayer, then enters command after command to set up a trap for the machine spirit inhibiting the altar. Mm-hmm. Oh, perfect. And there's all this stuff. It's free stuff. Hold on. Grab some of these, and then let's go crack this bad boy open.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Oh yes, they all.
Yes, I'm... Careful, he's crazy. Alright, let's go and futz with the command throne. He studies your disguise with suspicion, you know, that his left eye has two conjoined irises. I don't know you either, you know. Slap the impudent man! Who am I? I am the rogue trader! Oh. Who knew? Was sent here to slaughter unbelievers, and I've only just finished. I don't know you either. Smile mysteriously. Perhaps the master has blinded your eyes to trifles so that you may behold what is true. I don't know you either. Are you a spy? Are you the dirty spy? You strike me as a dirty spy. Now, if you'll excuse me, toughness, sit down on the throne. I am about to be greatly honored or else thoroughly charred. Maybe both. As soon as you lay your hands on the command throne's panels, a painful sting of electricity numbs your senses for an instant. Your fingers cramp and your vision grows dim. Forgive us, sire, for such a gross violation of the right of operation. Repeat the litany after me and activate the command runes I point to. Ah. Alright, now get these dirty clothes off me. Ugh. Gross.
One step at a time.
That hurt. And we get all this free stuff. Holy George. See, look at that. We would have had to fight all that? Nah, no, I ain't about that life. Much rather settle for just, you know what you have to do, laddie? Burn them. All right. Well, I suppose, cause yeah, it's a bit late. I'll probably continue more of this on Sunday, I'd say, cause I do have some Utawari Mono planned for tomorrow. Maybe. We'll have to see. There might also be some things that require my attention. And we'll deal with that eventually. But either way, yeah, I'll just give one more save. Okay, it's a good quick save. Alright, Well, either way, thank you all again very much for attending. I do sincerely appreciate it. I know this was a bit on the shorter side, but you know, it is a bit late, and I've had a big day. So I'm gonna put myself, that's not the right word. I'm gonna take off. So thanks again, everybody, for attending. I do sincerely appreciate it. I'm gonna scatter to the winds. Hope to see you tomorrow at, again, noon o'clock MDT, give or take. So, bonsoir, everybody, and good night. Ba-da-da-da. Ah.